So we're starting from the Redline bar. We're going to finish at the Redline bar, which is situated at the home of the petrolhead, Moto Village. And this is the Cape Route Rally Road Edition. We're going to do just one night overnighter. We've got some epic cars coming with us, and we're going to go wine tasting, and we are going to go to a car show, and we're going to watch the rugby tonight. So there's a lot of fun things in store, and yeah, it's going to be good to have a change from the 4x4ing with some really, really fast machinery. Here we are, we're just regrouping, and yeah, the boys have been a bit playful, so definitely having a good time. Normally Ferraris on a run are like the slowpokes, taking it easy, and these two nutters in the Ferraris are actually driving quite nicely. So we've got about an hour of traveling to our first destination, where we're going to stop for some cheese platters. And then after that, we're going to go on to our accommodation. But yeah, rock and roll. Nice to hear the sound of a V8 in this Aston. I'm loving
it. How are you feeling? Like over the moon. It's been absolutely amazing. I mean, you don't get to open up your car like this, you know, regularly. So yeah, it's just, that car's blown me away. It's been a lot of fun.
So far. Fantastic.
Rating out of 10.
Hey?
Rating out of 10.
The food or the drive?
The drive.
Oh no, it's a 458 Special. It's 10 out of 10.
Yeah, he's 26 really. No one was expecting.
All right, guys, so we are at Stettyn. It's like a boutique winery and restaurant. It's a nice sort of intermediary break stop before we get to our accommodation a little bit later. So we're having some cheese and wine and some tapas, and yeah, just connecting, you know. These groups are all about connecting with the people. So it's all very well that you can afford to have nice things, but it's actually about the camaraderie, the people around it. You know, networking obviously plays a part in it, but for me personally, I want to meet people, like-minded people, and I want to share experiences with them. And that's what we're aiming to do here. So we've got about a half an hour run after this, and then we'll get into Robertson, into our accommodation, and then we have some cool festivities planned from there. And I mentioned it before, and I'm going to mention it again, the Springboks. The Springboks are playing. I get so excited when the Springboks are playing. So, and then of course the cars. Maybe you've seen some of the footage already. There are a couple of hooligans on this run, which is right up my alley. Just good. So yeah, stay tuned.
Wait. Which hooligans?
Oh yeah.
What hooligans?
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Here's
hooligans?
one of the hooligans in a 458 Speciale, right? 4.5 litre V8.
Something along those lines. Super lightweight, precision, and makes a whole lot of noise. I dropped the 16M.
You did. Okay, now does your car have aircon?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so it's a Speciale with aircon.
Yeah.
Does the 16M have aircon?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Ferraris are actually very cool.
yeah, I must say, when I saw the two of you in my rearview mirrors, I was a little bit intimidated. And then I just dropped the hammer and thought, you know what, forget about them, just go and have a good time. And that's exactly what I did.
And we had a blast.
Yeah, we had a blast. Could you hear me? No, yes, you couldn't hear anything else. V8s for the win, baby.
There we go.
Ready for a little bit of a trip here?
Absolutely, 100%. Are we excited? Oh, hell yes.
We are at our accommodation, Leipzig Country Hotel and Winery, I think it's called. We've just had a fantastic wine tasting with a very passionate owner who produces his own wine. We've heard an amazing story of, you know, some wines that are dating back to the 60s that were served to Queen Elizabeth. The wines are really nice, so if you find yourself in the Robertson area and you are looking for a place to come and have some wine, I can tell you now that Leipzig has got some fantastic wines. Personally, for me, the favorite is called White Leipzig, which is very close to a wooded Chardonnay. But yeah, everyone's having a good time. We're about to sit down and have dinner. And as I've mentioned before, we're going to watch the rugby tonight. I'm about to put on my Springbok attire. And as they say, go Boca, Boca, Boca.
The Boks doing their best. They're 1 point behind, but it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
And of course, Paula just slots it. Precision.
Morning. How are you doing?
Right.
How was last night?
Last night was awesome. The rugby was great. The party was good. The after party was even better. And I think I'm going to find myself a pair of sunglasses that are a little bit darker than these.
I guess one could say we're standing at a natural habitat for you, a fuel station.
Yeah, very much so. I am one of the only ones who nearly ran out of petrol yesterday. I think, you know, it uses a lot more petrol than what you think.
Or if you're doing donuts,
Yeah.
burnouts, wheel spinning.
I maintain that I just try to pull away in a normal fashion and the car just kind of did the rest.
Right, and then I was asking you this morning about your silencers, and you said, well, basically there's no silencer.
There aren't any.
Okay.
It's weight reduction. You know, it's all about performance. So.
And I guess it runs in the family because Emil's old man, who wasn't joining us, got FOMO, and we got to the first venue, and 20 minutes later he arrived.
Yeah.
So he went home, quickly jumped in a car, and off he came to join us.
yeah, I mean, just wanting to be part of the draw, and yeah, it's been awesome. Great driving, yeah, great bunch of people, great cars. Yeah, it's been amazing.
Follow Emil.
This is, you got the full F430, then you got the lightweight version, which was the Scud. Then there was the limited edition, 499 of these made in the world. I think it was 7 came to South Africa in total, this being one of them. So this is your full-scale lightweight version, but, walk with me. Everything is about a sensation in a car. Roof's gone, so you're hearing that engine, you're experiencing it. When this thing goes through the gears, it has got to be one of the most raw, emotive cars you're ever going to come across. So you would feel the gear change, it kind of bangs you in the back. This is about not just grin factor, this is an anger factor. That's it.
That was nuts. My word.
Who doesn't like a good car show? We're all driving our own fun cars, and then we arrive here and we get to see stuff that you just don't see every day. So the Tannery Car Show out in Wellington, of course it's super hot as always, but what a lovely display of cars and memorabilia. They've got classics and they've got modern cars, so we're enjoying it. There's a band playing with live music, and we've got all different types of petrol heads here. And that's kind of what Cape Route Rally is all about, right? We've got all these different petrol heads in fast cars and 4x4s and classics. And we just felt like it was fitting to come here. So now we've got another supercar group who's about to arrive and join us. And then our last leg is going to be back to Moto Village, where we'll finish. So we started at the Redline bar and we're back at the Redline bar. Successful trip. A lot has happened in the last 2 days. Ferraris and Lambos and Porsches and Astons and Beamers. I think the key here, other than the fact that we had some cool cars, is that we had a great bunch of guys. I said I was really keen about the Springboks, and the Springboks brought it home. Thank you, boys.
And of course, Paula just slots it. Precision.
So we had a great evening last night. There were a few broken soldiers this morning, a few guys who left a little bit early, so we might have some penalties coming their way. But yeah, I mean, check it out. We're at Moto Village. Come and have a look at some of the cars here. Gated manual, Murcielago, Lamborghini Performante. The guys from the Tuff Life Tour, they drove all the way from Durban and they finished their trip with us. So they've come to store their cars at Moto Village until we send them back. Ferrari Testarossa, Ferrari F8, an amazing super performance AC Cobra with a 427 V8. We've got the Sandrail from our boys, Dylan and Brent. We've got a McLaren 720S. Man, this thing is quick. This is quick. And then we had the Ferrari, the 16M that was on our trip. And yeah, another 488. I think that's a GTB. So guys, it's been a lot of fun. And some guys didn't come in supercars, and that's actually fine, because all we want is people to have fun, right? And everyone's got their own level, and everyone has their own level of enjoyment, and that's what we're looking for, enjoyment. So if you want to come and join us on another one, you know where to come to. We're going to have a lot of fun in the coming years.